Hello and welcome to Megos at Ringside, a sister series of Megos at the movies. Because, what is this? Well, let me tell you a tale. I am a wrestling fan. I like wrestling. I think it's dumb, stupid, unintelligent, lowest common denominator trash, and I love it. Oh boy, do I love wrestling. Wrestling to me is just this thing that I can never get away from. Even if I tried my hardest to stop watching it, I always find myself coming back because there's always going to be good matches and there's always going to be cool people. I still think Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock are the coolest dudes on the planet. So for me to say I'm done with wrestling, it's more of like I'm done with wrestling for the moment. And then after a while, come back when they get some cool new talent or they're just having some cool angles going on. But most of the time, I often find myself on and off again. That's how the relationship it is with wrestling. But I still go back and look up returns or matches that I love or just promos from my favorite wrestlers. So recently, I feel like as though that the current WWE product, is at a point where I feel like I can watch regularly again and not feel like I'm wasting my time, like previous years or previous in times where I was into wrestling, following wrestling, and just basically being a wrestling fan. Now, let me let you in on something. I don't watch wrestling TV, meaning I don't watch Raw, I don't watch SmackDown, I don't really watch the NXT show on the network. I just watch pay-per-views and NXT TakeOver. I don't really bother myself with watching 3 hours of mediocre television or 2 hours of television on Tuesday or the 1 hour of boring short matches for NXT. And before you ask, nope, I don't watch TNA and probably will never watch that shit. Now, what about Lucha Underground? If I have a means, I will watch that show. But I have no means right now. I have DirecTV, but on the DirecTV app, I can't watch it unless I find a channel that has it and is playing all shows. And I want to support it. However, there's no DVD set. Well, maybe I'm wrong at the time of this recording. But if I can, I will support Lucha Underground because all I hear is cool things about it from, well, most wrestling fans. And then you got those assholes who say, well, it's too stupid because they want to think that wrestling is not stupid when it is very much stupid. So, let's talk about, well, the recent WWE pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell. That happened a few weeks ago, but I just wanted to talk about it because I just been thinking about it because it was just such a good pay-per-view. Well, overall, a pretty good pay-per-view, and it just shows that the WWE has been really good with its quality. So let's get right into it. The first match on this card is the U.S. Championship Hell in a Cell match featuring Roman Reigns versus Rusev. Oh boy, when Reigns came out, so much boos. So many boos. You heard like little kids and women cheering, but it was mostly male fans just booing the hell out of him. It is, I think it's because they've been Pavlovian trained, trained Pavlovian style to boo him because of like late late 2015 and early 2016, or I guess early to sort of mid 2016, that he's been shoved down our throat. So now that he's in the mid card and a place where he should be, people are still booing him because, yeah, he does have the championship, and yeah, he did beat up Smart favorite Rusev. I can't think of another place, but I guess people really want him either off TV or on the bottom of the card, which I think is harsh because it's not his fault. It's the people who book him, and they don't book him to have him develop his own personality. They book him to have this, oh, he's a super babyface personality, and I think that's really lame. So it's a what can you do sort of situation where you just gotta, well, wait it out and hope that people will just start to accept him. Not admit defeat, but realize that maybe they're being a little too harsh. I'm not trying to be an apologist for the guy because he is sort of bland sometimes, but I do feel like he is a pretty good solid worker and he deserves at least some recognition. I mean, he's not like John Cena where he was very limited in the ring and mostly just got his ass kicked. I mean, this guy does get his ass kicked and come back from getting it beaten up, but still, he he at least he at least shows that he can go in the ring and go harder than John Cena ever did during John Cena's run. So there, it's that, but it's just unfortunate. So the and Rusev came out. Oh, Rusev came out first, which I like that it was challenger first, then champion. It should never be the other way around. It should always be challenger first, champion second. That's just one of those wrestling purist sort of things. Um, so the match begins, and it's such a good, brutal match. These two hate each other. Oh my god! Even if it's over a dumb thing like Roman trolling Rusev on his wedding like an asshole. Who's the babyface here? The guy who's getting married to the love of his life, or the guy who interrupted the heel's wedding? I mean, come on. I know he's a heel, but dude's trying to get married, man. But yeah, very brutal. They use the cage a lot, which I was really worried, because what I'm really worried about these Hell in a Cell matches, especially in the modern era, is that they happen to be in the cage. They don't really use the cage, other than maybe one spot of one guy throwing the other guy into the wall and then going back into the ring to wrestle, and maybe using a chair. But no, this match was like them I can't speak. Shit. Them ramming each other into the cage wall, them hitting each other with the cage, them using the steps a lot of good spots. Both men just beat the piss out of each other. It was so refreshing to see two guys just, have animosity for each other. Not just, well, we're in a match, so we're gonna have a match. I'll only say good things about this match until the very end, which I find very frustrating. Okay, so Rusev has Roman Reigns on the steel steps. We all know that moves are very powerful on the steel steps. Moves that don't even make contact with the steel steps are super powerful. Just ask Sheamus when he did an Irish curse, which is just one-handed Uranagi, I guess, into his knee or thigh area. So, he's up and then he suddenly stops at the knee, breaking his spine in half. But it's much more devastating if he's on the steel steps for some reason. But back to having Rusev having Reigns in the Accolade for like 50 hours with the fucking chain around his goddamn face, pulling as hard as he can. And Roman Reigns just gets out. He's fine, you guys. Spear, 1, 2, 3. Dan it. Dan it. Dan it. Dan 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 ban it. Ban it. Dan it. Dan 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 dan. And people going meh. Like the crowd goes meh at the victory. But that's because, as I mentioned earlier, they've been classically trained to not fucking cheer this guy at all, no matter what. As a fuck you. Poor Roman Reigns. Yeah, it was just only at that point where I felt like this is stupid. He shouldn't be. He should be dead. His back should be broken. He should be made humble. But no, Roman Reigns is so fucking strong, you guys, that he gets out of the mood. So whatever. Next match is Bayley versus Dana Brooke. Bayley is red hot right now. Holy fuck, does she get a reaction? She is loved by the crowd. Everyone loves Bayley, and how can you not love this girl? She's so bubbly. She's so cool. She's so happy. It's just, it feels like it's a diva who wants there. Everyone wants to be there, but she feels like she cares so much about her position and that she wants to do the most. The most in a good way, not the most in you're being extra kind of way. So, Dana Brooke comes out, maybe some heat, I don't know. People don't know how to feel about her because she's not that great in the ring, but she's not that bad in the ring. She's okay. She's learning. So I feel like she has a potential. Plus, There's that spot where Bailey's in the corner and Dana Brooke does a handstand and she puts her like foot in Bailey's neck, and I thought that's a cool spot. I don't know about you, but women's matches always have cool spots where because women are more light and a little bit more agile and athletic that they do shit that I'm like, holy fuck, that's cool. Like let's mention SmackDown's women's division, like Becky Lynch, who does that. Zoop, I'm standing up now. I was just laying down. Whoop, and blows my mind each time I see it. I'm like, how is that possible? Or seeing Naomi do her thing in the ring and just how light she is and how fucking crisp and clean. So I'm so glad that we're in this point, that we're in the brightest timeline where women's matches are very fun to watch and very entertaining. I have nothing bad to say about this match. It was a pretty good match. Up next is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I'm a bona fide stud and a certified G, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
8 minutes of them shit talking their opponent.
And there's only one word to describe ya, and I'm gonna spell it out for ya. SAFTWFATWSSSSSSAWT. Soft.
It can be week 100 of Enzo and Cass doing the Enzo and Cass sing-along, and it will never, ever get old to me. I love Enzo and Big Cass just going out there, talking shit, getting the crowd pumped up for what is to come. Oh, love it. And the club. Let's talk about the club. The club are in limbo. We do not know what to do with them. What are we going to do with these guys who are from Japan, who lit Japan on fire and were killing it in Japan? Well, let's have them come here, job for a bit, because how dare you? How fucking dare you get over in another company? How dare you? How dare you succeed in another company that isn't ours? We're going to make you fucker so you can pay your dues. By God. I get paying your dues and all that, but when you have something, a commodity that is so fucking hot, that is so fucking well known, that even casual fans are cheering. The fact that they had pops for those two, and they're dwiddling their thumbs on them, is ridiculous. It's petty, it's dumb, and this isn't news, to be completely honest with you, because the WWE is an incredibly petty company, so it's to be expected. But Jesus Christ, guys, you could be making so much money with the club. If I was booking, I would have the club be the tag team champions, and they would break the record for the longest reigning WWE champions. But seriously, I would probably do that. That is just free money right there. So the match is a pretty standard match. A lot of Enzo getting his ass kicked and Cass coming in for the hot tag, and then Cass going back out, and then Enzo going back in, and then Enzo getting his ass kicked. It's very I wonder which guy they prefer. Is it the 7 foot tall guy because the company's known for loving guys who are tall, or is it the short guy who's actually probably going to make the company more money because of how charismatic he is? Haha, it's the guy who was in the not in the triple threat. What the fuck? It was the guy in the Fatal 4-Way a few months ago. Because they value tall over everything else. If you're tall, my dude. Now, people are going to say, well, what about this and that? No. I know. Oh, I know. I know some bullshit. Boy, it's just like disappointing to see Enzo taking the fall while Cass is like, well, what happened? You know, it's just like, ugh, here we go. You guys are not gonna put him over because you're so afraid of a small guy getting over. I mean, you're probably gonna say, well, what about Prince Devitt? They had no choice. They had him in the NXT. You know, they had him in NXT, killing in NXT. They had make him like the winner and the first Universal Champion ever. But Enzo and Cass, no, they can. But that's the exception. Enzo is not the exception. Enzo is the textbook definition of WWE killing little guys because they have no faith in little guys, and it's a damn shame. I mean, this match was all right. I'm glad that the club won, but you know what would have been really nice if maybe Big Cass took a fall for once. What's this? What's this? What's coming up next? Well, it's a Universal Championship match. That's right. Your world title is in the middle of the fucking card. How could this happen? Well, that's because WWE is being really fucky with their pay-per-views by having the world title be a whatever match, even though the world title should be the last match on the card. But whatever. Technically, it was the World Championship that did go on, but it wasn't the World Champion. It was the Women's World Champion, but this one's okay. Last week was last pay-per-view. No Mercy was unexcusable. But we're talking about Hell in a Cell, goddammit. Speaking of Hell in Cell. Fuck you. Kevin Owens, the greatest man on the planet. My guy, my boy, my favorite guy right now. Oh, Kevin Owens, you're my husbando. Versus Seth Rollins, you're also a husbando. I have a lot of husbandos going on right now because we have such a magnificent crop of dudes right now. They go at it. Holy shit, this match is rad as hell. Oh, we are, like I said, we are in the brightest timeline with the main event picture, where the world title picture is motherfucking Seth Rollins versus motherfucking Kevin goddamn Owens. Oh, I sound like such a fanboy right now, but I don't care. These two can fight for eons. Kevin Owens, Universal Champion forever. Forever, ever. The only problem with this match I have is the ending. Oh, Christ. What the fuck? I think it's because they don't want Kevin Owens beating Seth Rollins cleanly just yet. They gotta have some fucky finish. And it's so dumb. It's so dumb to me. Like, come on, you guys. Just fucking have one guy beat the other guy, you know? Have a guy go over another guy. You can't win them all. And you can't lose them all. You gotta have someone be beaten. The Rock was beaten sometimes. Stone Cold Steve Austin was beaten sometimes. Triple H was beaten sometimes when Stone Cold and The Rock were around and on the same brand. 2002 and 2003 were going through my head, but still. So to have Chris Jericho come in, goddamn Chris Jericho, that son of a bitch, he gets everything over. This guy has the golden touch. He has the touch. He has the power of overness. This guy knows how to get a crowd to eat out the palm of his hands, and I hate him for it. I don't. I love Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is one of my 10 favorite wrestlers of all time. I might even give a little special saying who are my 10 favorite wrestlers. But as of now, make sure I don't go over like 20, because I know when people say, "Oh, blank and so is my 10 favorite one of my favorite 10 wrestlers," And then they end up saying like they have 2610 wrestlers. But yeah, Chris Jericho comes out, helps Kevin Owens, wins the world championship, which makes Kevin Owens look lame. I know heels are supposed to be chicken shit, but Kevin Owens always striked me as a guy who wins matches on his own and is able to win matches on his own. So to have him suddenly need the help of Chris Jericho is just really lame to me. You know, it just makes him. It just puts a damper on his character. I really hope they go somewhere with this. They go somewhere where either Chris Jericho fucks over Kevin Owens or Kevin Owens does what Kevin Owens does and just fucks over Chris Jericho. And I have this all planned out in my head. WWE, for listening, I expect a $2 million check in the mail. That's right. Basically is around December pay-per-view or maybe a Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho have a match because Kevin Owens says, "You know, you're such a friend. I'm gonna give you a shot on my world championship, my Universal Championship, because you're such a swell guy, Chris." And like Chris Jericho goes, "Yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to have the match. Haha. Oh, by the way, if you could, how about you put your career on the line, just so I know that you really want to do this, and so I know that you're not messing around, okay? I don't want you, giving me the win, just to give me the win. I really want you to go out there and give me a match." But we all know that Kevin Owens wants to get rid of Chris Jericho because people are going to start saying, you really depend on Chris Jericho a lot. You really depend on him. And it gets in his head. And then he's like, fuck, they're right. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to prove that I am my own man. And I'm going to retire Chris Jericho. So then they have a match. Pretty stellar match. And then Kevin Owens goes berserk. Picks up Chris Jericho to do that corner Ring of Honor. I'm going to fucking cripple this guy. Powerbomb on the curtain or corner of the ring. And then powerbombs him through one of the announce tables. And then Kevin Owens gets the 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. Chris Jericho's career's over. But for real this time, if Chris Jericho wants Kevin Owens to matter, he should never come back. Because he always does this where he will fucking lose a match and then come back 2 years later or a year and a half later or some shit. No, he needs to do it for real this time. Go on a global tour with Fozzy. And then, like, they're interviewing Chris Jericho in the hospital. And then, I don't know, Michael Cole goes, "Chris Jericho says here that you're crippled from, and you might never ever return to competition." "Oh, it's not just returning to competition, Michael. You see, the thing is about my legs is that I'll never walk again. Never walk again? I'll never walk ever again!" Habits die hard. And then WWE would do that, by the way. They would have Chris Jericho say "ever again" as his even though it's a serious promo, he just does it out of habit. Wrestling needs to explore its stupidity sometimes. And yeah, that just makes Kevin Owens look like a fucking beast, and it will do wonders for him to make him more like a vicious, don't trust this guy kind of deal. But honestly, just do something, you guys. Don't dwindle on this, or you're just going to ruin Kevin Owens' character, This character that you've helped solidify for like a year and a half now. Even though he needed help from Triple H to win, but that was to build another program. He just happened to be there. And now Kevin Owens should be able to prove that he should be able to have the Universal title, but whatever. Dumb ending. Great match, dumb ending. Next match is Cruiserweight Champions Brian Kendricks versus TJ Perkins. Ugh. This match stunk. You could tell that this was booked and put together by people who don't give a shit about the Cruiserweights. Who think the Cruiserweights ain't shit. Who don't give a fuck about pure wrestling. They just want to put on dumb matches because they're dumb, they're ugly, they're stupid. Because this match just oozes with main roster booking. So before the match, the Brian Kendrick goes up to TJ Perkins like, "Hey man, lay down for me, lose for me." And like, if you're the Brian Kendrick I know you are, then you can just beat me, dude. You should be able to beat me with me at full force. So yeah, I'll have a match. And then Brian Kendrick's like, "No, please, I need you to lay down for me. I need this job." Which is the whole point of his character, is that he needs this job. Which, guys, Heath Slater already did that. But but the Brian Kendrick just... Okay, first off, he knows that he's being recorded right now because the commentary brought it up that he was talking to TJ Perkins. Does he just not know he was on camera? Second of all, if higher ups catch a whiff that he's trying to fix matches, isn't there some repercussions to that? I mean, it's okay when Vince McMahon fixes matches or people in power fix matches, but when two roster members do it, they should get reprimanded. Like Stephanie or Mick Foley should have said, "The fuck are you doing? No, seriously, the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to fix matches? It's bad enough that people think our shit's fake." And just throw that in there, just to fuck with the crowd. This match stunk. The whole entire match, the Brian Kendrick looked like a little bitch. There were some cool moments here and there, but I don't really remember. All I remember are the stupid moments like the Brian Kendrick tying TJ Perkins to the bottom rope with the silliest looking tying I've ever seen. And then he just gets... It's like, it's so stupid. It's like he wanted to get a ring count out, but you're not going to... That's not legitimately winning the match. You're not going to get the title. He's still going to be champion. You're just going to have one W over him, so you could continue to have your job. Like, I guess he's so worried about losing his job, which kayfabe-wise makes sense, because he's been made to look like a complete, utter joke ever since him and London helped out Triple H, and then Triple H decided to pedigree him because Triple H thinks, "Oh, the pedigree, it's like the Stone Cold Stunner. I could give it to anyone, right?" No, you can't, Triple H. The pedigree is not the Stone Cold Stunner. You pedigreeing people just makes you look like a dick. Stone Cold Steve Austin stunning people. One, it's fast, and two, it doesn't look terrible. You doing that, but oh well. Anyway, back to the Brian Kendrick. I think he just thinks he's on edge, but it's so stupid. Like, this is advanced chicken shit. This is like turkey shit. This is like duck shit. The most advanced form of it. Pure, unadulterated chicken shit. And it's just so lame. So lame. Boo. The fact that TJ Perkins lost because he's so stupid and gullible and such a good guy, and he doesn't have a character. He's fucking vanilla because WWE creative is a lie. Anyway, Brian Kendrick won because TJ Perkins is stupid and rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, he got a submission on him. So that's even worse. He tapped out. Babyface is tapping out. There's no recovering from that. Heels can tap out, but not babyfaces, you guys. That just makes them look terrible. Frail and dainty. But I think this is because the people who put this match together, they genuinely believe that cruiserweight people, or people who are 5'11" and 200 pounds wet, or not men, but just very manly women. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. It's dumb. Also, TJ Perkins' entrance, that song is rad, but the whole video game thing does not fit because he's wearing Filipino flags and shit and colors. So, you're having two things going on here, and they're having a wrestling match. It's a mess. Shout out to CFO dollar sign for being a Mega Man head. Next match, another tag team match. Cesaro and Sheamus versus the New Day. So, Sheamus and Cesaro are tag team now because they have nothing to do with them. Because the WWE's thought, well, let's have a best of 7 plus 2 matches, plus 2 extra matches. And then not have an actual ending to the best of 7. Because we have literally nothing for them. You could have had one of them, I don't know, go on to the Universal title. You could have had the other move on to a feud with another person. Or maybe the United States champion. But no, they decided to just move him to the tag team division because, god damn it, new era, but we need more tag teams because the rosters are split thin. They are getting as much people they can on each roster, and it's so transparent. So this match, I knew what was going to happen. New Day is winning. No way that these two guys who just became a tag team a month ago are going to win the tag team titles from the guys who are trying to be the record-breaking, longest-reigning WWE World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Ugh. No, I love the New Day. They're pandering all to hell now. It's just every week I'm like, guys, you're doing the most, but not in a good way. Not like Bailey. And the whole thing, like, miscommunication, which in any form of fiction, miscommunication is my least favorite reason why there's a problem. It's just lazy, and it makes the characters look stupid. Brandon, wrestling's stupid. I know, but not this stupid. So yeah, New Day are going to help hold the championship until they break it, and then maybe the club might win it. I doubt it because the WWE is full on fuck the club mode, unless it's AJ Styles. But then again, SmackDown is booked by people who genuinely like the product and not Raw. They're gonna give it to fucking. Oh, who are they gonna give it to? They're probably gonna give it to Golden Shield, knowing them and being stupid. Alright, so yeah, this is the low point of the pay-per-view. Just these 2 matches. Just gotta suffer through them. It's a tough pill because we're getting to a legit cool point of the show. That's right. Women's Champions. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. In Hell in a Cell. Main event. So, not only is this the first time ever that the women wrestlers have closed out a pay-per-view, but this is the first time ever that the women have been in a Hell in a Cell. And I was really worried at the very beginning of this match. Oh, by the way, the entrances, really neat. Fit both character. You know, Sasha Banks coming out in a big hip-hop SUV. I don't know, was it a Cadillac? I don't remember. An Escalade. I don't remember this shit, man. All I know is a big hip-hop, you see in the rap videos, kind of SUV. And then Charlotte's being carried out by men because she's the queen. Thank God she's not trying to be Ric Flair light. She's being like, I am an actual legit shoot queen. I was really worried that this match wasn't going to happen inside the cell. I thought they were going to try to work their way around it so that they don't have them in the cell, which I was really worried because I knew that the 2 of them are very capable of having a Hell in a Cell match and have it be legit interesting and cool. So we start off with brawling at the outside. I think Charlotte tries to climb, but Sasha climbs over her, and Charlotte then gets down. Charlotte, because she's so fucking tall compared to Sasha. Holy shit. Like, the height difference is so it's so she's like humongous compared to Sasha. Sasha, I don't know if Sasha's really small or Charlotte is really tall or if it's just both and they're just the extremes, you know? uh Charlotte gets her into a powerbomb position, power bombs her through the fucking announce table. I go, "Holy shit." Like I was genuinely surprised that they did a announce table spot and it was for this match. Like I'm not trying to say, oh, I wasn't expecting it. Like all my expectations were thrown out the window. I thought this was going to be a good match. No, this match is great, in my opinion. Even if I don't agree with them hot potatoing the title, but we'll get to that. Um, yeah, it was super fucking brutal looking too. The whole like, oh no, the match is canceled, you guys. But it's like a Mick Foley being dragged away after after he's been thrown off the top of the cell, and then he comes back. It's a little bit like that, but no, this match is cool. This match was fucking cool, and then she gets back up. Oh man, that was rough. Those fake EMTs, they weren't that great. They were probably deducted pay, and I don't blame them. I would have said yeah, deduct my pay. I fucked up really bad during that. I'm sorry, I almost ruined the spot. But I think that's for more people who were watching on TV. I bet the people in the arena were like, "Oh shit, the hometown hero is dead." She comes back in, good spot after good spot. I think my second favorite spot was the second rope. I almost call it Brett's rope. Can you tell that I watch OSW review? um, on the second rope, and then the bottom rope was a chair, and she does that double knee move. I don't know what they call it, and she lands on the chair. It looks fucking brutal. I can just say this match was brutal. This match was perfect, by the way, for the closeout. So much heat. The feud is red hot. These two are so good. These two are so good at garnering a reaction from the crowd. It's just, I love these two. I love Charlotte Flair. Sometimes I think her SummerSlam match was a bit sloppy, but right now Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Becky Lynch are the four. So, yeah. I mean, the four on the main roster. These two have nothing on Asuka, but maybe Asuka might come to the main roster. Maybe she might not. If Asuka does, she's going to murder the entire fucking female roster. She's going to be the Brock Lesnar. Anyway, excellent match. This is the match of the night for me because it did not piss me off. It did not infuriate me. The ending was good. Better than the other two matches. Better than the other two Hell in a Cell matches. I think this match is really rad. And yeah, you're probably thinking, but Brandon, all up to the end, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens was good. But yeah, but at the same time, it was just ruined by Chris Jericho interfering. This match is really great. I can't say any more positive things that probably have already been said. Great match. They didn't interview them on the Talkin' Raw, or whatever the fuck they called it. Raw Talk. Oh, that's such a dumb idea. It's, you know what? You know what? The reason why they have those shows like Talking Smack and Raw Talk, it's because of Talking Dead. The thing is, Talking Dead is a show where people know it's a show. These guys are pretending that this is like an actual sport, which is not. Guys, it's fake, but you can't have Rusev really sold that hit really well. Yeah, he's a really solid worker. I didn't like the bump that they took, but it was alright. No, they can't do that. You gotta keep kayfabe alive, no matter how cringy. Anyway, Matt. Overall rating of the pay-per-view, I would watch it if you have the network. I would get it. This isn't like a network seller. I think SummerSlam is a network seller. Like I would say, yep, watch SummerSlam, and you probably get the network. But no, this pay-per-view was okay. Let me just look up all the matches because out of majority of all these matches, I like them all. I mean, even if some of them had dumb endings, but yeah, this pay-per-view good. Uh, so what's coming up next? Well, I'm glad you asked. Up next, actually this Sunday is Survivor Series. That's right, one of the big four again, baby. So let's preview the card. The 10 women match. Survivor Series traditional. Even if it were traditional, it would be 4-on-4, but that's a minor detail. So you got for Raw, Team Raw. Yeah, baby, Team Raw. Woo! Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox. Holy fuck. I didn't know Alicia Fox was still around. Nothing against you, Alicia Fox, but I would have I would have replaced her, but whatever. Maybe she's good. I haven't seen Alicia Fox wrestle since. When was the last time I watched Raw? When was the last time I watched her when she was on Raw? I remember that one time she came out and she was coming a promo, and she was flubbing all her lines, and it was very awkward. So yeah, Nia Jax. Moving on. No, this Nia Jax. Nia Jax is the least diversity to the. Oh, I'm trying to say something nice about her, but like, just something about her, and it's not because I'm not gonna be one of them, chauvinists who go, she's fat, but no, she's like, she just doesn't do it for me, Not, and I'm not saying, oh, she doesn't give me a fucking hard, big old heart on, but like, I don't know, I just don't think she's good. So you have Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Bayley, and Alicia Fox versus Team SmackDown, which is Nikki Bella, Naomi, Natalia is coach, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Carmella. I don't like Carmella, and I don't like Alexa Bliss. I think they're both bad. Nikki Bella is improving. Becky Lynch, she is the best. And Naomi, I love Naomi. So what? So who do I think is gonna win this match? Yeah, probably Team Raw. Because Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair are the biggest stars in the company right now. But Nikki Bella has a TV show on E to promote, so they might put over the person with the TV show. It can go either way. There's not like an obvious choice, like the men's match, but I don't know. It's probably gonna go either way. Who cares? I'm not saying who cares because I'm looking forward to this match, but who cares? All right, here's the biggest fuck fest of the evening. The 10-on-10, 20-man. Ugh, Christ almighty. The 20-man fucking Survivor Series match. Tag team Survivor Series match. So, on Team Raw, you got Enzo and Cass, The New Day, The Club, Cesaro and Shamo. And you got the Golden Truth? No. Nah. Ah? Oh? It is? Wait. I'm getting an update. It's actually going to be the Shining Stars. No! No! Alright, well, who does SmackDown got? Well, they got Heath Slater and Rhino. Alright, I like those two. The Usos, their heel thing is being kind of weird. American Alpha. Oh my god, I love American Alpha. They're so good. The Hype Bros and Breezango. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, you guys. the state, the state of your tag team division, mate. For fuck's sakes. And all right, let's move on to the fucking meat of this goddamn pay-per-view. The actual meat of the pay-per-view, not the juiced up saltwater meat that they want to that they're making you think is the actual meat. No, I'm talking about Team Raw versus Team SmackDown men's match. That's right. You got Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, and Kevin Owens. Universal Champion, American Champion, or not American, U.S. Champion versus Team SmackDown, which is AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt. They got nothing to worry about. Bray Wyatt's on their team. Randy Orton and Shane McMahon. Motherfuckers! SmackDown, you stupid motherfuckers. You have Undertaker, who's going to be on tonight. I'm recording this on Tuesday, by the way. You have Undertaker, who's going to be there tonight. Are you going to ask him, hey, want to be in the match? Want to be the fifth man since my boy Baron Corbin? Yeah, that's right. Baron Corbin is a boy. Baron Corbin is out? No? Brrr, brrr. Hey, John Cena. Hey, are you busy? Are you doing anything? Do you wanna? Hey, man, do you wanna be on Team Smack? Hello? Hello? Oh. Well, I guess it has to be me, the untrained professional wrestler who is in his 40s, Shane McMahon, who's probably the oldest guy. Yeah, I know, he's the oldest guy there. Oh, Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Does Shane McMahon just think he's that over with the crowd? Like, I get it, Shane. You've had some good matches with Angle and Blackman and your dad. Maybe, I think... No, the Undertaker match wasn't that great. You just fell off a fucking building and died in front of your children. I'm sorry, but just the idea that the kids is like, wow, I can't wait to watch Daddy fight Uncle Mark, and then Daddy no, and then he just falls off the top of the cell and just lands splat into the announce table. He's fucking dead. They're fucking mortified. They're just seeing that their dad. Oh my god! If like those kids are like probably like under 10 years old, so if I was their age, I would be fucking mortified if my dad jumped off a 20-foot structure into a fucking announce table. I would be fucking mortified. So I don't know. Maybe Kevin Owens would fucking powerbomb Shane through the table, or I don't know. Maybe Braun Strowman will fucking kill him, or something might happen. I just maybe am I bit of a sadist if I'm looking forward to Shane McMahon being killed by someone? Not killed like actually killed. I mean like killed like beaten the piss out of. Oh well. Oh, I didn't forget about this match. This is the biggest, most important match ever. That's right. Goldberg? Hey guys. Goldberg. The greatest WCW. Can you imagine Michael Cole? You can just hear it in his headphones. Someone says, say that he's the greatest WCW champion of all time. I'm not going to say that. Say it, motherfucker. You told us to say it, so say it. We're paying a ton of money to have him come back. And then Michael Cole takes a deep mental sigh. He doesn't take a sigh on the mic, but he's like mentally saying, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get ripped to shreds by the wrestling forums." Okay, the greatest WCW champion of all time. Fuck, I said it. I said it. I said it. Ric Flair, Sting. Don't beat the shit out of me. I would be livid if I was Ric Flair, and they said the greatest WCW champion of all time is Goldberg. I would be super fucking heated if I was Sting, or if I was anyone there who could out wrestle Goldberg with their eyes closed. Oh god. Oh god. That is like, I'm not one of those like wrestling purists where it's like, you need to treat this belt with respect. Like, I know when a belt is like gone the way of the dodo. But like, Jesus Christ, you guys. Really? Goldberg is the greatest of all time? That's like saying some random fucko who was hot in the late 90s basketball player is the greatest basketball player of all time when like Michael Jordan is like there. You know, that's like picking someone over Michael Jordan, which I don't watch a lot of basketball, but there's probably someone saying, no, LeBron's better, or Steph Curry's better, but you get my meaning. Just this guy who was hot for like a minute versus Ric Flair who was hot for years. You know? Versus, that's right, versus the big man, the conqueror, the beast incarnate, El Juico, the Juice Man, Juicer Jerry, Brock Lesnar, who is probably going to suplex him a couple times, maybe take some offense, maybe take one bump, maybe two, because this is a special match overall. But, I hate Brock Lesnar matches. I hate what they've become. Just these boring suplex fests that are not interesting to watch, that are just so lame. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar was a match that didn't go anywhere, that felt like I was cheated out of a good match, because Brock Lesnar did not want to take bumps, nor did he want to get the piss beaten out of him like Dean Ambrose does. It's so weird how protected he is. He'll deal as much offense, but he'll hardly take any offense. He'll take a little bit of defense. He'll put up a little bit of defense and it's back on him, because god damn it, he is the beast incarnate. God damn it. It just, the amount of protection this guy, I don't like Brock Lesnar. I've been tolerating him ever since he came back in 2012 to 2014, because he's just putting on good matches. But SummerSlam 2014, where he just killed John Cena, that's where I knew the end was nigh. That's where I knew things were fucked. That this guy was not going to put on any matches because he's being paid $1 million, $1 billion, to just go out there, dish out some suplex, and call it night. Fuck this guy, and fuck this match. It's gonna be better than 2004, but that's a goddamn given, because 2004 was basically, well, I'm leaving and I'm not gonna take any bumps. Well, I'm leaving and I'm not gonna take any bumps either. So none of us are gonna be taking any bumps, and none of us are gonna do anything. We're just gonna have a boring ass match. So yeah, it's gonna be better than that match, but I have incredibly low expectations for this match. I don't look forward to this match at all. I'm going to sit through it, I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to have a big old frown on my face, because I'm a wrestling fan. I've been through worse, so this won't be the worst match I've ever seen, but they won't blow the roof off the house, and they're going to see, this 49-year-old man is not that good anymore, and is probably going to get gassed, and this other guy is lazy, and you have people in the company saying, yeah, he's lazy. So, this match is going to stink. But whatever. Survivor Series, I'm actually looking forward to it, because the women's match and the men's match both look great. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler. That might be okay. I mean, Dolph Ziggler hasn't been stealing the show in quite a while, but who knows? They might have a really good match. I don't know if they probably face each other. I don't know. I don't watch the goddamn shows. Do you really expect me to sit through that much programming a week? Guys, you're asking a lot out of me. Alrighty, this has been the first edition at Megos at Ringside. See ya after Survivor Series.